How's it going, chat? Welcome to another episode at Figure Out Films. My name is Chris here, and as you know, this is the channel where we talk about movies, we talk about figures, and we just have a good time here. So hopefully you're really strapped in for this episode. I'm very excited. I'm really hyper and anticipating not only just being in front of the camera again, but also because of today's special episode where we're doing a unboxing of the Robert Pattinson, the Batman figure from Hot Toys. I'm sorry again for my loyal, followers, that have wondered where the fuck I've been and why am I in a new background. I'm basically like Flick Pick, I put out a couple videos, I get paid, and then I leave. I really don't get paid, but I leave and go to a new space to create that internet lore, and I'm just kind of carrying that now. And I think Flick Pick and I are probably like some sort of like blood relative. I think we got separated at birth or something, because we both put out subpar content, and we still have people support us even when we're not around. So we both have that in common. And for those who are new, I mean, we do a lot of shits and giggles here, but also we talk about movies. So consider hitting that subscribe button to catch up on all the lore with me and Figure Out Films. But I am excited for today, where we're talking about a Hot Toys figure. And if anybody who's been following the channel knows, I've gotten really into Hot Toys. These are these 12-inch figures that are behind me. And trust me, these are 12-inch. I did measure them, and I came up more than half short. They are 12-inch figures, so 1/6, and they're highly detailed figures. The face scans on these are awesome. They come with really great material for the most part. Some of them are die cast. Come with a butt ton of accessories as well. They're just like definitive figures before you get into statues, which is what I want. I want some definitive figures of some of my favorite movie characters. I have stuck only with my Star Wars rule until today, because I love the Batman, and I kind of love Robert Pattinson too. So when Hot Toys announced that they were putting this figure out, I just had to get it. I had to open a new credit card and then pre-order the damn thing. And also, this is my first pre-ordered Hot Toy figure. Every Hot Toy I own behind me were secondhand or bought new from other sellers on a discount. So buying this from Sideshow Collectibles, one, exposed me to what it's like to pre-order figures from Sideshow, which I highly recommend you check out their catalog. You'll be definitely trying to consider, should I lay away this figure? Plenty of times. And you can check out other stores like Big Bag Toy Store. You can check out Pop Collectibles and all that other great stuff. But Sideshow, this is my first ever pre-order. Now, it was set to release in October of 2023. It was it was a year earlier that I pre-ordered it. So I've been waiting a year and plus for this figure. But it just got on my doorstep today on recording in April. So you definitely have to wait. And obviously, it's a hot figure. From a popular movie, and there is another company that has put out a Robert Pattinson figure. Not really interested in that. I wanted to get a Hot Toy. I love their figures, and I'm consistent with it. And I'm also breaking my rule of only hanging on to one property with Hot Toys, which is Star Wars ultimately. And then this is my new DC figure, and I plan to get a couple more DC figures as well, because I just love that property. Hot Toys puts those out. They put out Marvel as well and a few other properties. So, it's a slippery slope. So be careful once you start getting into these figures, because that price tag will definitely question your purchasing prices or choices, excuse me. So what we're going to do today is we're going to unbox this figure. I'm going to give you my first reactions, honestly, because I've been trying hard not to watch video reviews and see photos of it, because I want to just experience it for the first time. So hopefully you enjoy that journey with me, and we'll have some poses and kind of get my thoughts on it, whether you should buy it or not. If you even can buy it. It might be out of stock now. And I actually do have it right here, just to get you an idea of the box. My God, this looks so good. I did order the standard edition, which might explain why there was a delay with the shipping and when I got it, because again, this was supposed to be ordered in October and it didn't come, and then it got delayed delivery emails and all that other great stuff. And I think it's also because this is the standard edition. I didn't get the deluxe. I didn't get the one with the bat signal. I didn't have that kind of motion. I didn't need that. I didn't have that kind of bread on me, but also because If you look at the figures behind me, I don't have that many like dioramas or like big deluxe editions with them. This just came with like a new base plate and I think 1 or 2 more things, like an extra accessory that I didn't even need that I plan to do for posing. So I just wanted the damn figure, you know? Like sometimes that's all you just need. So save some money, secure the Battinson. I'm excited. Let's just go ahead and go into the table and unbox this baby. All right, and here he is, fully unboxed. And let me tell you right now, this thing is awesome. It's what I wanted when I first saw pictures and when I always was, you know, for a while when the movie came out, I was thinking I can't wait to get an awesome figure. And I did have McFarlane's version of the Batman, like the little 7-inch scale ones, and it was cool, but I always thought it should be cooler. So when Hot Toys announced this, I was like, I have to get it. And I mean, here it is in its full glory. It's got all the accessories as well. I'm just so amazed with how well this looks. As you can see, there's a lot of accessories. You get an extra cape here with more wiring. You get 3 total face plates. You get, which is great here, this head's magnetic, which is awesome. And so you don't have to worry about the prong inside there. You get a lot of different accessories, including the little card that the Riddler gives him. And then you get, it looks like you get the bolt here, you get a bunch of hands. And here's the thing about the not getting the standard and not the deluxe is the base you get, it's just this. It's just the regular Hot Toy base that just says the Batman, you know? And honestly, I don't use the bases that much. So it's not going to be that big deal for me to not have like the diorama base. I mean, it is cool, but at the end of the day, I mean, I just want the figure first off. That might change down the line. I might get a custom, but for now, this will work, especially because I want this in a dynamic pose. Let's go ahead and get a different angle so we can start looking more closely at everything. Okay, so here's the figure when it's standing. Obviously, it's the 12 inches. I have him looking up. I think this is really good. This is a great material, and the great thing is the eyeballs do roll as well. And then if you want to take out the name piece here, or the face piece, it just pops out like that. He's got like that 5 o'clock shadow kind of look right here. And then it comes with a few different ones as well. Let's see if I can get zoomed in here. Okay, so he has that, you know, just kind of like his mouth slightly open. And then he also has the grunted face as well when he's beating the shit out of somebody, which is great. I think I'm going to put that one in. So what you could do is just take that off. And this is my first Batman figure. So name face plates are kind of harder for me. And you get this little tool here, which you put in here, which I think that can come off. Hold on, yeah. So you just shove this in here and you can start rotating the eyes. Honestly, I get a little lazy. And now he's looking up like he's having an orgasm. And just joystick it. So then if I want to do that, move it here. Now he's kind of has his eye angled, as you can see there, which is great. It's a nice little piece. Now that looks pretty ugly, but you know, you can just move the eyes, which is great. Really nice material wear on the suit. I feel like a lot more functioning. See with the McFarlane figure, these plates right here, which is just more of like a better plastic, they felt so loose and like flimsy, like you couldn't move them. Here, like the dude is great. Like the bat is batting right now. I just love this material. The good bend as well. The boots are just nice, and you get Trek on the back, which is a nice touch. The utility belt is crazy. You get so much utility here. He's got his little prong that he can hold, but you can also slide it back here. So with a lot of my figures, I just keep them in a bag or in a box, basically like a tackle box. But now he can actually hold all his shit. Gets a pair of I mean handcuffs for whatever reason. They didn't announce a Riddler figure. You have to get that on the third party market. You get handcuffs there, so he can hold them. This is what I was wanting to know. This is what I was wanting to know. So these are marked for right and then left for the grapple gun. So he has his little gauntlet here. I'm not sure how that works. Because he's supposed to be holding it. I guess it'll go this way. We finally got it right here. I got him in like a real sinister pose. And so what happens with the figure is that there's the gunplay for the grapple hook. You have to actually remove it with this piece, and then you get to replace it with the long piece. And you get one for the left and the right. As you can see with the little holes here. You remove the plate and then you add the grapple gun, and then you have to add the gun holding hand with it, which is a good mechanism, I'm not gonna lie. But the thing is, these are plastic, which is a little disappointing. For something that's important as an accessory, I would assume it would be a metal. Again, this is plastic, which they can move though. There is mobility with these. But then you get this, which is the crazy thing. His Batarang. This is a die-cast metal, so this has a little bit of weight to it. So if I were to drop it, you hear that metal. You get actually 3 different pieces. So here's this one as well, which does bend, but I'll be honest, it's pretty stubborn. I'm a little scared to bend it, which is unfortunate, because if I bend it, I'm SOS. I'm shit out of luck, basically, right? And the name tag does remove, or not the name tag, but the bat signal on his chest plate does actually get removed as well. But that's not metal. It's not die cast. It's plastic, which is a little unfortunate. Now, we have the bat here, and we get so many different hands. You get so many different ones. Again, you get the gun wielding hand. You kind of have them with like a strangling hand as well. Obviously, you're gonna get fists to go ahead and beat the shit out of people. You get this really cool card, and it's from the movie in the very beginning. So if you want to have him holding the card from the beginning, that have him holding the card that the Riddler writes, it's here, and it actually has the writing as well for the riddle. I'll show you in a close-up in a little bit. But again, you get the little hook here that shoots out, which is crazy. And if you don't want that, if you don't have the space, there is a little hook as well there. You get 2 capes. This one has more of a wire to it. It's got a lot of bend, which is great. It's a lot dirtier too. So the reason they added this, which I'm surprised they did for the standard edition, because I thought it was just for the deluxe. They added it because if you get the bat cycle that goes with it, it has the bend for the cape. As you can see here for the cape though, it's got wire in there already. It looks great. It feels a little pleather-like leather, if I'm gonna be honest. It's a good material. It feels great on my hand, I'm not gonna lie. But it does. I could see it tearing pretty easy. The nice thing about the boots on the bottom is that they have tread, so it makes it a lot easier to pose without the base as well. And I know this is a part where most people wanted to buy this. It's for the head sculpt, and I need everyone to just shut up and admire this. Tell me that's not Robert Pattinson right there, because that 100% is, with the clean hair. It's plastic molded hair. It's not like the new fancy like artisan where it's gonna have like actual hair with it. Yeah, this is great. And the nice thing is the eyes do roll as well. If you want, you can remove the bat head and the cowl to have him without his mask, like he does just arrive on into the scene in the bat cave. You get the empty cowl for him to hold as well too, or if you have a Superman figure, you can have him holding the cowl out like he's Ben Affleck's Batman. And what's crazy is he also gets a removable hair piece as well, so he can have clean hair here, And let me show you real quickly what he looks like with the messy hair. And then you got him here with the messy hair. Emo Batman, as they call him. Honestly, it just looks so good. It's just super cute Battinson with the dirty wet hair there. But yeah, let me go ahead and see if I can attempt to remove this head sculpt on the rotating base. So you get a few cool picks. And I'm going to be honest with you, this figure is like amazing. It's definitely going to be the coolest figure I have on top of so many different awesome Star Wars figures I got here. As you can see, this might be the coolest one. I'm so excited. Let's get this on the rotating base. Here we go. We have Battinson taking off his cowl on the rotating base. Again, just look at that face sculpt. That's where the money comes in. I went ahead and changed out the cape for this wired one. So again, they both have wires. This one's a little dirtier, but this one has way more bend, which I like. And again, you can just create so many different images with this. I just love this face sculpt so much. Let's see what the dirty hair next. October 31st, Halloween. I mean, my gosh, like, does he not look like a nocturnal animal with this dirty hair? I think this dirty, messy middle part is the way to go. Than the clean version, like the clean hair. I just think this just pops way more. He looks way more menacing as well. What are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comments below. Do you like the dirty hair look or the clean part on there? Let me know how you like your Battinson, clean or dirty. My gosh, it just has such a presence to it. Another pose of him really showing off that wired cape. Again, just kind of walking menacingly. I am using the base as well, so you get the little nameplate right there. I just think he looks so badass in any way. So this is him with the cowl, normal faceplate with the wire. I just think he's going to have such a presence on your shelf. If you were to get any hot toy, this might be the one to get. If you love the Batman that much, or just like you want a definitive Battinson, or any sort of Batman. I mean, Keaton's going to be my favorite always, but I mean, this one's a close one. Batfleck. I mean, any Batman hot toy you want. But I'm just saying that this is my first one. This one's got me hooked. Like, I would definitely be happy if I could get only one hot toy, it'd be this one. I mean, it's really that good. There's just so many different pose ideas you can do. A lot of accessories. The head sculpt is amazing. And I didn't get the deluxe, and now I'm kind of thinking maybe I should have, because the diorama base could have looked really cool. But still, it's dynamic. It poses really well. It's a good material. I don't think it's going to break on me. Things aren't going to rip. You get so many different ideas. It's just a great figure. I just really love this one. And I mean, there you have it. That's all I have for you today with the Batman figure. I honestly think this is such a badass figure. If you're going to start collecting Hot Toys, this would be a great start, honestly. It's just so cool. It's iconic. It's a very, I would say, like, user-friendly figure. You know, it's not going to break off. You get a lot of different cool design choices. And, I mean, look at him. I mean, he's just badass. It's Robert Pattinson's Batman. It's got such a presence. I think it just opens the world to you, and it's just such a great figure. And honestly, for the standard edition, it wasn't that expensive. But at the same time, he's going to be hard to find. So if you can snatch him up, check it out on Sideshow Collectibles, Pop Collectibles as well. Maybe the Big Bad Toy Store as well. I'll put those links down in the description below. What are your thoughts on this figure? Is this a figure that you would get? I mean, were the poses great? Do you think you get enough bang for your buck? I think this is just under $300 as well. And honestly, when you're buying Hot Toys, the quality is there, the likeness is there, and it just has such an awesome presence. And honestly, I need to get a new shelf because I'm all out of space. But I definitely am excited to start posing and playing with this figure. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below. What did you think about this figure? Do you like these figure reviews as well? I really always appreciate the feedback as well. If you ever want to see a figure review from my collection or want to see a tour, go ahead and check us out on Instagram as well at Figure Out Films, link in the description. And then also, feel free to email the show, figureoutfilms at gmail.com. Links are always down there. Don't forget to check out the older stuff as well. Hope you really enjoyed this review. I'm not going to lie, this was nice to come back and, show off this figure. And, maybe I get that bug to start posting more videos. Let me know down what you'd like to see. But other than that, my name is Chris here at Figure Out Films. And remember, if you are not collecting Hot Toys, do you really care about cinema? Other than that, I'll see you next time.